Alrighty, here we go, guys. War Within. We're gonna kickstart this off, and I'll play the cinematic again for you.
I'm afraid, sister. Your continuity grows near.
Hush, worm. Let the beasts do their work.
But the dreamers have awakened. They will come for us.
Yes, they will. Like the answer to prayer.
Ugh. God, those things are ugly. Alright, here we go. The War Within. A disturbance in the somatic link prompts the Lotus to send operatives back to the Tenno Reservoir. Let me turn this down here a little. If you look, too, for anybody who's been to Conclave, that's Teshin in the middle. And then there's the two queens, at least, there's, when you fight Vor, he mentions his queens. Those are the two near queens on the side there. So, here we go. Let's go find out what's going on.
Are you alright? Your somatics output seems high.
I just nodded off. It's nothing.
Good. Deploy a Warframe to Lua. My sentries have gone silent. We may have an intrusion. On it.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna unplug. That way you guys can enjoy. Okay, I have no idea why my screen went black. This might be a problem. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on here. Oh, there it goes. Alright. I'm gonna unplug again. That was kind of funky. Enjoy, guys.
It was here Margolis put you into the dream. Tried to heal you. Tried to give you the strength to tame the void within you. In a way, this is where all Tenno were born.
But we weren't born here. Were we?
No. When the Zeramin was found adrift, the Orokin did everything they could to erase their mistakes. Transit recordings, personnel logs, everything was wiped out. The only thing they kept was you. I'm detecting an unknown signature further ahead. Find out who it is and what they're doing.
just saw the intruder, moving fast. I think it's Teshin.
Teshin? What is he doing here? It looks like he's heading to a reservoir. Follow him.
Leave now. This doesn't concern you, child.
Don't call me that. What are you doing here? What was that?
The Queens.
Queens? The Grineer Queens? Tell me what...
I am warning you. You think you're safe behind this metal, but you're not. Not in the ways that matter here. Behind this, you're still just a child.
Stop saying that!
Follow me again, Tenno, and you will answer to my sword.
I thought the Queens were just an invention of Grineer Command. No one has ever seen them in the flesh.
I have a feeling Teshin has. Can you track him?
Not what Spectre's asking him, but Tenno, we don't know anything about the Queens. Maybe Teshin alone should.
No. Teshin is not going to tell me what I can and cannot do. I'll take out his specters so you can track him.
Route. Exfiltrate when you're ready. Teshin is trying to mask his location from us, but I have pinpointed a suspicious signal for you to investigate. Find him. We need answers. All my scans for Teshin have converged on this location. Find him.
Why hasn't he reached out to us? If he's pursuing the queens, we can help him.
Pride or shame, he does seem to have some connection to them. Stay on the trail. Finding the queens could give us a tactical advantage against the Grineer.
Understood.
Alright, so real fast, I'm kind of gonna give you guys a little bit of information. There's a reason why I switched to Octavia from Oberon, and it's because usually a lot of the Corpus ones I need crowd control. So, I didn't think that, well, I didn't remember, I should say, what all it was that I needed. Oh yeah, that's Octavia's animation as she dances around. That's her natural, anyways. But, so, I forgot that I needed crowd control, and you kind of deal with Corpus a lot. So, you guys will get a chance to see the roly-poly, relatively shortly here, based on what my enemy radar is showing me. So, enjoy! Alright, so I'm gonna bug you guys again. So this is a cephalon fragment. This is what they look like. And you gotta have scanners, codec scanners or synthesis scanners to be able to scan them. But those, as you saw, come in handy a lot. Oh. That's the roly-poly. Aha! I got Oxy on that tag. Okay. But that's the roly-poly. He just kind of rolls around. And you guys can hear his music. And there it goes again. So, that's the roly-poly. It picks up the mallet. Oh, hey. Focus. But what that does is that makes every enemy within range of it follow it. Like, all of the enemies have to follow. Huzzah! Ooh. Have some focus points. That's not a whole lot right now, but more than what I had. Alright, switching my mic off so you guys can listen.
That's not Teshin. It's another one of his specters. He's trying to shake us off the trail. Capture that specter. We can use it to find the real Teshin. return to your ship. I will alert you when I've decrypted this Spectre's control signature. Teshin Spectre points to what should be an unpopulated asteroid field, but deep scans show the presence of a security matrix. Someone is trying to hide something. I need you to find out what. Prepare your Arcwing.
Alright, so I'm switching my mic back on here for a bit, because I gotta make some ciphers here. I'm down to less than 10. That's not a lot of ciphers for me. This next bit, I'm pretty sure is about to become the long haul. So once you start this part of the War Within, be ready to sit for like 3 or 4 hours. Sorry, guys. Alright, let me see. Sedna Naga. Ah, right there. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be the pain in the butt. This one's gonna take a little more. So, for anybody who wants a little tip, make sure you have ciphers. Yeah, I always want to make sure you have ciphers. That's got 250,000. Okay. That's the thing I'm saving credits up for as best I can right now. But kind of helps to have ciphers when you need them. Now, before you do the War Within, what you're doing this quest for is a specific set of abilities. Because when you first have your operator, you're stuck in the chair. You can't go anywhere outside of the chair. Literally, you can come in and visit your operator, but he or she is stuck in the chair. You can customize your Tenno, by the way. So you can change their face, you can do female or male, you can change their skin color, their lip color. I usually keep hers neutral. Her accent color is her eyeshadow. I actually picked her colors based off of her hair, oddly enough. I went through and was looking at hairstyles, and the one that she has on, that one, I actually had to pay plat for. But there's a lot of different styles that you can have. While I'm waiting on the ciphers anyways. There's a lot of different styles that you can have, that you can pick. There was just, some of these are nifty but wouldn't work for the style on her that I want. So they've got African American, they've got some that are based off of tribals, they've got you know, all sorts of different ones. They have some really cool ones. This is the hairstyle that my better half uses on his, and he uses, he's got a girl operator. He decided he wanted a female. I decided I wanted to stick with the female too, just because I liked the looks of her. But, so that was the hairstyle that I picked. That's the hairstyle, that's one of the hairstyles that she starts with. You can go without hair too if you really, really want. But I'm pretty sure it was either that one or this one is the hairstyle that she starts with when you first get your operator. So that's the hairstyle that I picked, and then I went through and was playing with her hair colors. And then that's when I figured out the multi-color hair, and that's where I based the rest of her off. And you do your inner and outer eye color, your eye glow, which is why she has bright-ass neon color eyes, and then your voice. You can change your voice. This is Falcon.
I hope we're ready for this.
Transference signal strong.
The
We're
one
ready
I
for
use is
battle.
Raven.
Transference signal strong.
We know the mission. We will not fail.
There's 2 male voices and 2 female voices.
We know the mission. We will not fail.
And then there's facial accessories, which is where her circlet comes in. You can choose to have your hood, because that's the Zeraman hood that you start out with, and that's when it's open right there. If you have the hood closed, that's what it looks like. So, I choose to go without a hood. You can also go with the Senno helmet. Then there's the Manduka, the Copra, the Vad, which I'm not really a fan of any of the helmets. There's the Verida, and then there's Alba, which they all just kind of look funky to me. And then, oh yeah, I forgot that I've got the Volt mask from Cetus, from Nakak. So, I like her without anything on them. So, and then her suit, you can choose the leggings, you can choose whether or not there's extras. That's what she looks like without them. I think actually I'm going to go without the copper falls for right now. But you can pick a sigil, and then when you go to Cetus, you get an amp. And you can go without an amp, or you can have an amp. Mine's currently up to max rank 7. Well, not max rank, but the rank that it's at right now is 7. I wish you could change... Oh, guild to modify color. Okay, that's how you can change that. So yeah, that's my operator. Let me go check my cipher here. But so you can completely customize your operator. But before the War Within quest, you're stuck sitting in the chair. You are stuck in the chair. That's it. Plain and simple. Stuck in the chair. You can do an ability that allows you to use your Void Beam. But that's literally all you have is your Void Beam. And it's called Transcendence, is what it is. There's Transference and there's Transcendence. You're stuck with Transcendence until you do the War Within. Whoops, I forgot to check my ciphers. So when you complete the War Within, you gain your Transference ability, which allows you to walk around your orb. And I won't show you that until after I finish the War Within, but because obviously I've already played this before. But Transcendence, once you play the War Within, you don't get that ability back unless you are running Second Dream. And the only reason why we found that out is because my better half was helping me with Second Dream. I forget. I don't remember. I think I had to run that mission twice, is why he had to help me, because I failed the first one. Yeah, that's what it was. I failed the first one and I couldn't figure out how to work it, so he came and helped me. But he was going to use Transference, and he found out that he couldn't use Transference, he could only use Transcendence. He actually gained Transcendence back again, doing the Second Dream. But that's the only time it allows you to use that again after you've played War Within. So once you play War Within, you lose Transcendence unless you're helping somebody on Second Dream. And even then, it's like not unless, like, I think you have Transference until you're following the Stalker to go through the Void. But that was the one time that he had Transcendence, was when it was Hunhow's fighter Sentient was sent after you and the Stalker killed the portal. That was, my better half got stuck with Transcendence only. He wasn't happy about that. He was trying to figure out what the heck's going on here. So I'm gonna build a few more ciphers and then we'll run the next part of the mission. But this is where you want to make sure you have ciphers. Thankfully it's Grenier, so any access panels that you have to get a hold of, if you absolutely have to, you can not use a cipher, but they can be a pain in the butt when you're getting shot at. That's usually why I carry ciphers on me, is because after dealing with Corpus and dying a few times while being ganged up on and trying to figure out a darn code, yeah, I decided I didn't like that so much, so I started carrying ciphers with me, and usually anything below 50 is not a lot for me. About the time that I have 50, then I'm comfortable, because especially when you're doing Corpus missions, you blow through them so quickly. But that's also why I want to get the 10 cipher blueprint, because then you make 10 ciphers in 2 minutes. But it's 250,000 credits. How stupid is that? I'm gonna get up to probably 20 just to be on the safe, quote unquote, safe side for now. That's less than half of what I usually have. But I'll probably do that. Get them up to 20 and then go from there. Also, when you first get your Archwing, well, not when you first get it, because it'll be a bit before you actually are able to use your Archwing out on the plains of Eidolon. But when you get your Archwing, you want to get your launcher segment, and then you want to build Archwing launchers, because plains of Eidolon, it's so useful to have those out there, so you can use your Archwing on the plains. Faster travel for a huge map, and I mean a huge map if you haven't been out there yet. They did, for new players, they did make Cetus and the Plains of Eidolon a requirement for you to be able to use any extractors on Earth now. So, if you were playing before Plains of Eidolon was released, which thankfully I was, Plains of Eidolon was not a requirement for you to be able to extract off of Earth. Now, however, if anybody starts playing, it is a requirement for you to clear both of those nodes to be able to drop extractors on Earth. Which, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, it's easy. You drop in, you go talk with Konzu, you run out to the plains, you farm a couple of things, you go look for Iridite, go kill a few Grineer, and then run back through the gate. It's not a big deal. I will tell you, however, if you have a low-level Warframe, you might get killed a time or two. But it's not a big deal. You can, however, fail Plains of Eidolon. If you get killed too many times, like if your Warframe goes down too many times and you don't get resurrected, or sorry, you get revived, not resurrected, but if you don't have teammates with you and you go down and you have to revive yourself, and you do that 4 times and you use all 4 of your chances, the next time that you go down, you will actually fail, quote-unquote, the mission on the Plains of Eidolon. So, it's kind of interesting how that works. Oh my god, 1 minute is so slow sometimes. Doobie doobie doobie, doo doo. So I can kind of sing right now, even with the coffee ready. Alright. Yes, Russia. I'm tired of sitting here. There we go. Oh, hey, look! Archwing launcher segment ready in 1 second. Ta-da! Alright. I will get another one of those going. And, oh hey, I actually have enough to be able to do another set of those? Sure, I'll get another set of those. Alright. So I'll have, excuse me, some ciphers going. Hey Kizzy, what are you doing up here, bubby? Goofy pooch. He's curled up in a ball. He's so friggin' cute. I love that pooch. He was adorable as a pup, and I fell in love with that helmet charger as soon as I got it. Alright, War Within. Next part. Here we go. This is gonna be fun. Anybody who hasn't caught, that was sarcasm. That was my form of sarcasm. This is gonna be fun. Not. This is the long haul. So get ready to sit back.
Something is hiding in this asteroid field, but before you can investigate, you need to disable the security matrix. Ordis, are you certain this is the best angle of approach?
Well, outside this corridor lie burst scanners, severe radiation, proximity mines, regular death beams. So, yes, Ordis recommends staying within the shipping corridor.
I love Order. Huh. They didn't give me anything. Alright. You don't have too much to worry about in here yet. You guys are probably gonna hear some cussing and cursing a few times. Just so you know.
Operator, watch that transport ahead. The scanner is only able to scan one side at a time. You can use that to your advantage.
You heard Ordis. Keep the transport between yourself and the beams. Do not let them touch you.
Another scanner, to the right of the ship.
You've been detected. They know you're here.
See, told you, there's gonna be a few cussing. This is a pain in the ass.
To scan the top of the transport. Get below it.
Nicely done. They still haven't seen you.
Look here.
Damn it.
You've been detected. They know you're here.
This is the last scanner. Yes.
Go.
Might I say, that was smooth, operator.
You're through. Land at the checkpoint. This checkpoint is the central hub of the security matrix. Shut it down so Ordis can fly you in undetected. They're coming for you. Don't let them abort the shutdown. Good, but we can't take any chances. Silence the remaining Vernier. You are in the clear. Keep moving.
Alright guys, I'm gonna shut my mic off, that way I'm not bugging the phone.
you seeing this?
Us, Queen's Fortress.
Are those Fomorian engines mounted on an asteroid? No wonder we've never been able to find it. It's always moving.
Excellent. Heading out of there. I need to analyze the intel gathered before our next move.
Negative. I'm heading in for a closer look.
There is a lot of Queen's Fortress to secure. I recommend Queen's mission and pressure to reach out.
Alright, so like I said, guys, this is where the long haul comes in. This is where you want to pick your Warframe that is going to last the longest. This is why I picked Oberon, because I can heal myself, as well as have a little bit of crowd control. Like I said, make sure you have ciphers if you have ciphers. If you haven't gotten the blueprint, go make some, please. It's salvage and ferrite, I believe, is all that it's made out of, but it's got salvage and 100 credits. Ooh. But this is where you commit to the restrict to the mission. Or you don't, and if you choose to, this is where you get in for the long haul. So this could easily be another 2, 3, 4 hours total. So it entirely depends on how long you work through everything and how long it takes you to get through stuff. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and commit, and I will show you guys the rest of the War Within. Enjoy.
If the base moves again, we'll lose this opportunity. I'm going in. Massively fortified. The Queens have to be here. I'm going to infiltrate the base. Lotus? Are you receiving me? Come on! transference still holding. Lotus, if you can hear me, something's tampering with the transference stream. I'm going to locate the source. I know this place. Teshin?
You shouldn't have come here. You have ruined us both.
Well done, Teshin Dax.
Teshin, Dax, you're with them!
I have come as you commanded, my queens.
And this is your offering? My sister needs the orphan child, not its infested puppet.
The child? For what purpose?
To eat it, of course.
Hush, worm. Do not question your lords, Teshin Dax. Bring me the orphan. Bring me my Yuvan.
Enough! How rude!
Oh, it's not their fault, worm. Mummy and Daddy weren't around long enough to teach them any manners. We will have to.
Ordis? What is this?
Transfer and surge, operator. You're losing your Warframe connection.
You have some idea that you're invincible, don't you? Nestled away in that mad Cephalon's crib. But you belong to me now. For you see, child, we conceived of these ugly metal cysts.
Operator, cut the link.
I can't.
We gave you your precious gifts. And now, just as easily, we take them all away.
Cast the link. Transference overload in 5, 4, 3. Great job, Ordis. Ship Cephalon? More like Ship Failbot. When the operator needed you most,
Ordis,
you...
enough.
Operator? My stars! Don't do that to me! I am sorry. I do not know what happened. Please, command me to self-destruct. Let me start it for you. Commencing self-destruct in 5, 4, 3,
Stop.
2...
What's with the music?
Isn't it great? I can lead you through some breathing exercises.
Just turn it off. Get the transference power back on, okay? I lost my Warframe.
I've been trying. You may need to do your, Tenno thing again. Re-energize it. You know, with your void stuff.
I can't. It's gone.
What? Gone? Are you sure? How will you command the Warframes if you're...
Conditions satisfied. Engaging Purge Preset.
Purge? Purge what? Ordis, what the hell?
You no longer possess transference. You no longer command the Warframes. You no longer are the operator. You must be purged from this vessel.
Non-operator, I'm sorry to inconvenience you, but I'm going to decompress the ship. Non-operator, Ordis cannot keep racing like this. Get out of here before I...
Purge you. You are not the operator. You will be purged. Exterminate. Exterminate the non-operator.
Ugh, what happened to you?
They gave up.
You betrayed me. You infested piece of...
Yes, do it. As I thought. The hard way, then.
So, the great Teshin is just a dog, fetching the Queen's stick wherever she throws it.
I warned you. Now you're trapped inside this place with the Queens burrowing in. Now I am forced to undo what Margulis did, to open the gates, and make you suffer. Margulis lied to you, a lie of omission. She did not cure the Zariman children. She erased them. My only hope is that truth still lingers inside you, buried within your mind. The power and the misery of the void. The Ayatin sculptures are perpetually in motion, monuments of Orokin continuity, immortality. But this one is halted and aging, needing you, as the Queens do. Will you give in to them? Or will you face the coil?
I remember.
Mother takes your hand and says there's been an accident. But don't worry, Angel, you're safe with me. Her eyes are distant, unfocused.
She's lying. She's lying.
The ravenous golden maw.
Why does it have to be ravenous?
Into your mind, just as the creature worms beneath your feet. With each step, you will discover what Margulis took from you. With each step, pain awaits you.
can't even remember her face.
Your past has weathered Margulis's manipulation. It lurks here, your only hope of surviving the Queens. Destroy this barrier and go deeper into your past.
Sounds great, Teshin. The air was acrid still.
The biomes had been sabotaged. The food stocks dwindled. Paranoia gripped your father's mind. What was it he said as he stared out into the starless black?
Something's out there, kiddo. Watching us. Something's out there, kiddo. Watching us. The whole ship went insane.
You exist on the fold between two worlds. The world we know, of blood and steel, and the world that watches and dreams, the void. Charge across the fold as you once did.
Incredible. And I was kicking myself for not bringing a rope. smell smoke.
Fires rage on the lower decks. Blood shimmers in the fitful light. Hunting parties roam the ship. But there is singing and laughter and play. For all the children have come together. Their minds somehow unbent. You wipe away your tears, thinking,
This is my family now. My family now. They tore her apart.
The Queen is nearly through. She knows what you did, giving her resolve. Now, you must master the fold. Walk upon its edge, concealing your movement within the shadows you create.
Shadows I create. Another Teshin metaphor, right? I can hear them.
The grown-ups are howling at the door, drowning mad in the void ocean. You are at ease, swimming within the depths. You remember then how the howling stopped. They had broken through.
I held out hope we'd be rescued, so I avoided the bloodshed. I held out hope.
Your repressed power has returned, fused with your Tenno abilities, amplifying them. You've outgrown the cradle. Now your transference is innate. Control these organ beasts and escape this prison.
Like a Warframe?
this, Tenno, that I am a Dax. A soldier of a lost era, the last of my kind. By Orican hands, we Dax were given great power, great strength, but an even greater weakness. To obey their command, to never defy the Kuva, the scepter, the symbols of their dominion. No Dax can ever raise steel against an Orican. Only you can do that. A Yuvan theater, long abandoned. In ages past, I would have stood guard as the young and exotic were paraded through the mountain pass and marched by the viewing pane. They barter here, the Oregon, withering and coughing as they prepared for their continuity.
She doesn't want me dead.
No, the Queen doesn't want to kill you. She wants to become you. To burrow through your mind, corrupting it with despair until only she remains.
No crew aboard, only the children. Only the parasital monsters they have become. The endless void, the gazing abyss, the bottomless ocean of horror coiled itself around your tender heart.
I control it. Count the link! Count the link! Transference overload in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Operator, is that you? Your brain activity flatlined for a moment there. Can you speak? My stars, the operator's mind is destroyed.
I'm fine. Just don't play any music. I need to think.
Music? Operator, you are not making sense. The transference surge must have affected you as well. Try to rest while I begin repairs. This is odd. The circuits are dead, but I'm detecting transference energy. Coming from you? Careful, operator. You'll damage the ship. Damage me. Amazing. How are you doing this? It is slightly terrifying, if I'm honest. Operator, my sensors have gone dark. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Impressive. Very useful. Mortis is a little afraid right now. Operator, you'll breach the hull. Please, restrain yourself. Have you lost your mind?
No. But I've lost my Warframe. And Teshin. What if the Queens know he helped me escape? I have to go back.
Impossible. Just as you thought, the base has moved again. We don't know where it is. There's no way back.
My Warframe. It's still there.
Haven't you been listening? The transference system is fried.
I don't need it anymore.
Operator, where are you going? Don't!
What did you do, Dax? What did you do? How did a child reject the continuity?
Forgive me, my queens.
We hold the scepter. We command you. We are...
Sister, the Dreamers come for us!
Tenno, no. After everything you've endured to escape, why did you come back?
I came back for you.
Stupid child. You don't give up, do you? But coming here in the flesh? That was a big mistake. Gods! Kill this Warframe and bring me my new skin.
Guardians protect the Braids. The Braids protect the Queen. Red, they're vulnerable.
Shut up, you insolent duck! poisoned axe to kill this Tenno!
No, I cannot.
You must, by your oath eternal.
That child I met on the mountain will surely die here.
That child is gone.
I can show you no mercy. Show me none in return. Yes, from the moment I began training you, I have anticipated this moment. You must not stop. Defeat me. You are a child. No longer.
We are Orokin. We created you. We are your golden lords. Come out, little demon.
Without her scepter, she is powerless. Break her shields, and use your dash to steal it.
You'll pay for that! Yourself, you little coward! What are you waiting for, Dex?
A chance to kill you. Now, I finally have him. Shall I, Tenno?
No, let her rot. That will be her sentence.
The troops. Get to your ship. I'll divert them. Go.
Tenno, I've been trying to get through. Are you alright? Your transference stream seems different, stronger.
We have neutralized the queens. Teshin helped me. I'm heading to extraction now.
The queens, they cut me off. I should have been there for you. I'll signal orders to pick you up right away.
I forbid you to leave the orbiter like that again. It's just too much for an old Cephalon like me. You rescued your Warframe! What a relief. But Ordis wonders, are you still able to walk the ship as yourself? Impressive! Just think of the possibilities. You can help me clean up that infested door.
A mother wants to shield her child from the evils of the world. Margulis didn't lie to you. She protected you.
But isn't it better that I know the truth? Wouldn't you want to know? Teshin said...
Teshin thinks he knows better. Maybe he does. Maybe you needed to know to survive the Queens. But you are changed now.
That's what you have to say. That I'm changed.
What you did, you didn't have a choice. Tenno, you were only just a...
Don't. Don't do that. Don't make excuses for me.
What's this? An old war beacon? How exciting, Operator! You'll want to investigate this... Oh, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt?
You don't know what to do with it.
Tell me.
Some believe the Kuva within is the blood of Orokin ancestors. An elixir of power, of immortality. Others believe it to be a poison. A corrupting oil that brings madness and evil.
What do you believe?
I believe them both. But for you, Tenno, perhaps this Kuva is just a symbol that what you choose to do will define you more than anything.
Don't forget, kiddo. You're nothing without me.
The world weighs more heavily on you now. Try not to lose yourself, Tenno.
Alright guys, so that is the War Within, and I'm probably going to replay it again at some point just to be able to go through all the options just to see what happens. It's one of those that you get to pick your choices every time on that one too.
Operator, did you hear that? It said... Cosmic background radiation is a riot!
I love Wordus. But anyway, so like I was saying, it's one of those that you get to pick your options every time. But what each of your options determines, instead of your background story, is it determines your karma, which is why there's a white side, a black side, and then there's a half and half side. And as far as what I've looked up in anything, it really doesn't do much aside from apparently occasionally you'll have a a void demon version of yourself pop up on your ship or something, that they'll either laugh at you, or they'll just kind of shake their head, or something like that. I'm not sure. But, so that's the War Within, though. The first time I played it, the first time I played it, I picked to consume the Kuva, but all the rest of my options that I picked were the exact same. That was the only thing that I changed this time. This is what it's like to walk around as your operator, and you gain this ability after the War Within, of course. And then sometimes, little funny bit off on the tangent here, most of the time your Warframe will look like this, like it doesn't have the energy and everything. Sometimes, though, it will glitch and it will still be active. I actually had my Octavia do that at one point, and it was pretty funny. But, so anyways, like I was saying, the first time that I went through all the options, I chose to consume the Kuva. And instead of the "don't forget, kiddo, you're nothing without me," with the void voice coming through and taking over, it came through and possessed her for a moment and said, "Hey kiddo, what took you so long?" So, I have a, oh look, one of my buddies. I have a sneaking hunch that either A, any of the minds that the void corrupts and completely just destroys becomes part of it, or B, the void will take those and make it part of itself and utilize it to its own benefit. So like something within the void is sentient, is the only thing I can guess, or all of the consciousnesses that have been destroyed by the void become part of the void and they still remain there, type of thing. Which, excuse me, I really haven't found any evidence leaning toward one side or the other yet. My friend wants to talk. But, so, yeah, I don't know which of those theories is the truth yet, or if there's another theory in there, but I guess as the game progresses, we'll find out. But so yeah, so that's the War Within, and I hope you guys enjoy watching it. It's a lot of fun to run around as your operator. Now, once you're back on your ship after the War Within, you can't use your Void Beam, of course. But a little nifty trick for you guys. If you haven't learned already, if you hit your R1 button, it triggers the last used ability. So I'm not even hitting my center button on my controller. I'm literally hitting my R1. And it's just doing this number. So, but yeah. So literally after the War Within, the transference system is no longer operational. As you can kind of see, the lights really don't work on it anymore. The big overhead piece doesn't have the bright light that it used to anymore. So basically your transference goes through you and your void powers. So I also wanted to show you this, guys. This is pretty nifty too. This is what connects your chair to everything. Yeah, and there's the Lotus sigil down there. So it's kind of interesting to me. I think this is along the lines of the engine room as well as your transference and operator chambers. And I want to see where that goes. Like, I want to explore the rest of the orbiter just because it's cool. But, so anyhoozle. So, like I said, when I'm not sick anymore, I will be playing the Secondary Man, the War Within again. I might take this video, these two videos, wow, I can barely talk, down. That way it's just the other two up instead. That way everybody doesn't have to listen to me hacking and coughing all the time. But, so anyhoozle. Something else too, as much as I love the music in here, every time you walk into the operator room, the song, crap, what is it called? I forget. I think it's called This Is What You Are. Anyways, it's one of the actual soundtrack songs. And yes, there is an official soundtrack for Warframe. It plays every time you walk in here. But, yeah, it's one of my favorite songs. I love to come in here and just stand and listen to it. I mean, my wheezy self, jeez. And then as soon as you leave the operator room, the doors close and the song stops. But so a little tidbit for you guys. Yeah, now that everything's done, everybody's back in place. A little tidbit for you guys. After playing the War Within, on occasion, you will see the Kuva Fortress pop up. And you can actually go through and do some of the different ones. There's an exterminate that you have to do at Dakota to be able to unlock the rest of the Kuva Fortress. So you still have to deal with the queens. And then periodically, there will be, like, Gaia has a nightmare where there's other planets that will have, like, the nightmares that randomly pop up on each of the planets. There will be Kuva missions that pop up on each of the different planets that you can do. And they will be marked with a little symbol that looks like the Kuva flask that you saw me pull off of the scepter and hand to Teshin. And that's how you identify what has a Kuva. See, there we go. That's how you identify what has a Kuva mission, is you see the next flask of Kuva siphon, and you can do those missions to get more Kuva. There are things that you need Kuva to build in your foundry. There are specific weapons like the Queen's Guards, the scepters, the staves that they have that they fight with. It takes Kuva to build those. And there's a little bit of lore behind that as to obviously what Kuva is, what it's used for, where it's gotten, things like that. But you know, there's a lot of different stuff that goes with it. But so anywho, so those are my two favorite quests, and a lot of people really enjoy those quests just because of the storyline in it. And you get your operator and you get your transference ability. So that's, a lot of people really enjoy those two quests. And obviously, as I've shown, if you guys don't like your results with it, with either one, whether you don't like your backstory or your karma, you can go through and play them again and pick different options, obviously. So, actually that was my first time playing the Second Dream by myself. There was a lot of missions that I actually did as a team with several of my friends, just because we were trying to run me through quickly and get me my operator over Christmas. So, and Kids of Brex is wanting to play. Goofy dog. He's such a goofy pup. But he literally is my favorite. And yes, he's sitting there painting. He's such a dork. Anyway, so, like I mentioned in the first one, this is the update that's coming for the 23rd. I'll share this with you guys. This is what's coming in tomorrow. Let me get my wheezy crap out of the way. So the update 22.8.2 has already passed certification. And so let me kind of give you a preview of that. So this is what we're going to be dealing with. These are ghouls. These are a couple of different warframes. There's 4 new bounties that are coming with the Ghoul Purge. And there's several different types of Grineer that are going to show up as ghouls. So these are just a few examples of those, and they're supposed to be pretty nasty suckers. And then there's also Focus 2.5, where focus points and brilliant Eidolon shards will be refunded so that you can redistribute as you please. Which will be interesting. And then there's a shared pool capacity. You'll be able to upgrade your pool size using the points from any school, which increases the maximum capacity for every school all at once. And then there's node cost reduced. Cost of unlocking nodes on all trees have on average been reduced by almost 30%, which is really nice. That makes it a lot easier to be able to work with the focus, because it's so difficult to be able to rack up even 50,000 focus points. I mean, I'm not even there yet for for Natamon. I'm almost there, but not quite. Unairu, I only have like 30,000, and the only reason why Matter Eye is unlocked is because I picked that as my primary. So that will make things a lot easier. A handful of those abilities are changing. There's new weapons and cosmetics that are coming out. You can invite players to your orbiter right here. Right there. You can invite players to your orbiter and customize your personal quarters. And then also the capacity for each individual room on the orbiter is being changed to the however much it is right now for the whole orbiter. Right now there's only so much space on the whole orbiter instead of each room individually. And apparently they're making it where it's each room individually has that amount of space now to be able to decorate and do stuff with. Which is pretty cool. Excuse me. So, and then there's new trophies. Pest control. Ooh, kill 100 plains beasts. I've already done that. Master angler, catch 10 fish. Already done that. Plains prospector, unearth 100 deposits. Cool, that'll be fun. Ooh. Gara mass vitrify changes. What's that? Mass vitrify is no longer invulnerable and now has sections that break off and explode. Ooh, oh lordy. Interesting. Gara is the Plains of Eidolon Warframe. I have the actual blueprint for her. I don't have the pieces yet. But she's pretty cool. There's changes to Volt, and then there's a whole bunch of other stuff. They're including dynamic weather on the plains, exterminate, assassinates, and cache recovery incursions will be added to the Plains of Eidolon caves that they utilized for a lot for the infested cyst mission that was out there. They left the caves in place, and now they're adding stuff to those caves to make them useful again. Capacity split into 4 different areas. This is what I was talking about, where there is a 1200 capacity each room instead of just the whole ship. New orbiter decorations, including possible Warframe articula, trees, planters, decorative toys for your companions. What? I can actually have toys for Kizabrax. Oh my god. That will be funny. New operator animation sets. That'll be cool. With their own set of idle animations. Bait, dye, and pheroma changes. I don't know what pheroma is. New custom bait throwing animation. Ooh. And a new squad benefiting bait system. Nice. Sky Arcwing deployable in Captura. Nice. So you can actually fly your Arcwing in the Captura mode when you're taking pictures. Because you can actually take photos and stuff on here. There's what's called Captura mode, where you can go through in different places and you can take photos. You can replay bounties for standing. Emotes in your orbiter. Yes, finally! Yes, I can dance in my orbiter. Deep bows all around. Finally. Yes. I'm so excited. I was wondering if they were going to do that. Mirage's Hall of Mirrors casting animation has been changed to match the style of the Mirage Prime trailer. That should be interesting. I haven't gotten Mirage yet. And then there's a ton of fixes and changes to go with. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Yay. There's, what was it? It was just on the tip of my tongue. There's something, crap, what was it? There's something that I wanted to be able to do on my orbiter, and I don't remember what it was that I was praying and hoping that maybe they would be able to add to the orbiter, and I don't remember what it was. But, so anyways. Woot! Oh, I am at negative 44,000 with Cephalon Suda. She hates me. She officially hates me. Alright, and then I need 100,000 credits to be able to go up another level. Joy! And it requires a potato. This sucks. Okay. Anywho. So, like I said, that's the War Within. That's the update that's coming out tomorrow. I'll probably do a video kinda to show you guys what's going on with that tomorrow, because I'm excited for that. As soon as that comes out, I'm hitting the update button, and then I will take a peek, and see what's going on there for you guys. And then show you. I would imagine there's probably gonna be some glitches, but hopefully not too many, so. But anyway, so you guys have a fantastic evening and enjoy watching. And if you have any questions or comments, let me know. Like I said in the first video, I'm really sorry about all the coughing and hacking. I'm getting better than what I was last week, but I still sound like crap. So, but you guys have a good one.